But also, back to where we started with innovators and inventors, I believe that the creative thinking of a mind, being able to think things out in different ways than they were, is very similar to making up jokes. Maybe it's one kind of innovator repeats a joke they've heard, but another sort of figures out how to make up jokes
That's a good point.
out of thin air, just out of words, and a thought popped into their head. And that's very much like thinking out new product ideas.
That's a good point. Very good point.
Can I please, I mean, I can't hear that you're planning a book on pranks and not ask more about that.
I've planned it for so long time, but I don't want to destroy my reputation yet.
Oh, no. Is there even like one prank preview you've got?
Well, I would only tell you really good ones, but Steve Jobs and I even did quite a few back when. I'll tell one. Well, we'd gone to our old high school, and we put a little switch you could kick underneath the 2 cell phones by the cafeteria. This is back in 2 payphones. This is back in the days of payphones. And if you kicked it, you'd get a dial tone on both phones. And that was cute. So he was on one call doing blue box calls around the world. These are little devices. You put tones into a phone, and it calls anywhere in the world for free. And I'm on mine. So I called the inward thing, and I used the name Alex Bell because we both knew he was the chief special agent for Ma Bell in San Jose. And I interrupted his phone number on his phone. He didn't realize I was doing this.
Was the guy's name Alexander Bell?
No, it was Alex Bell, though.
Alex
yes,
Bell.
It was. Strange coincidence. And so I interrupted it, and Steve hangs up his phone all of a sudden. He says, "They're on to us. We got to run."
You got to do the book, please. And in the newsroom, I discovered early on, and when we first got computers in the newsroom, that pretty easy to figure out passwords. So, and this was kind of mean. I stopped doing it one day, but I would get the news director's password and send a message to a colleague saying, "I need to speak to you." That's all it took.
Send shivers up and down.
I need to speak to you.
No, here's a different version of it that has been done. You spot somebody's cell phone when they aren't looking at it on a table or something. You just say, or you say text mother, or text somebody, hey, come over naked, bring champagne.
When I stopped, there was a guy who was a producer, very nice man. And in books and things, you think they're exaggerating when they talk about the color draining from someone's face. And I had, this was stupid, and it was early in the computers in the newsroom. I need to talk to you. Came the message from the news director to this guy, and he turned white. So maybe there was something going on there I didn't know. Maybe he was in trouble. But I thought, I can't do this anymore.
Well, that's why we computer people had to develop video editors that could make him red again. Every problem has a solution.
I've learned a lot about you, too, just listening to this. This is interesting. You both are mischief makers.